Oh shit. Hold on. I'm going to open the. Why is the browser tab on? Hello, chat. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. You're late? I know. I know. Is my voice okay? I was playing around with the thing the other day. Low? Oh shit. Hold on, chat. It didn't change from the other. It did not change from the other happenstances, didn't it? Hold on. Ah. Ah. Okay, here we go. I think this is good. No? It's not like it doesn't feel like I'm oh my voice is getting going out and going in. There's no wobble, there's no nothing. This is good. It sounds good at least to my feedback, according to the feedbacks thing here. Don't mind me. I'm watching Man United being crap. Thank you, Beresford. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Hold on. Okay, I hear the rain. It's not the rain. That's my fan. It's getting hot here. It's very hot. Stop sleeping so that stupid things don't happen. True Mekana's golden gear. I should just go die. Like, I wish I just died, you know? That would put the world in a better place. Put the VTubing back in its spot, you know? Okay, this should be better. I think this is better. Yeah. Okay. So, wow. That was an interesting saga, huh? You think? Yeah. Holy fuck. So the reason, okay, chat. So the reason why I did not like go out and like cover this video as fast as I could was because I was very busy with a lot of things. Like very busy. I couldn't even tweet about it regardless of how I wanted to do it. I really wanted to do something about it. I'll be honest, there's no chance they sat down and chilled out with a third party getting them in a call and telling them to chill the fuck out. There was way too much animosity and just my rat. Perhaps. Yeah. Drama again? Ugh. Yep. Drama again. Can't have shit happen in this industry without it, bro. Oh, by the way, it's not the rain. It's not the rain. It's like it's just my fan because it's super hot. What? Honestly, you did the best thing by waiting. I mean, I actually did briefly cover the whole Kenji situation back before Sayu actually got involved. So it's not necessarily that I waited. It's just that the thing that happened in between that was just the perfect time. In any case, yeah. Let's start, I think, because I also had a movie stream with my members the other day. Well, last night, I guess, for a lot of you guys. But for now, holy fuck, I wanted to talk about it finally because I have not necessarily a lot of things to say about it. I pretty much already chose quote unquote my side or like where I stand, but it's not that easy, chat. It's not as easy or simple as a lot of you guys make it out to be because I feel like both sides, both those who support Sayu and those who support Kenji are not they're not hearing each other out basically. And I have a theory as to why. Watch out, Musagi. You're gonna get labeled a pedo for having lolicon Oshis. Ooh, yeah, nah. Look, my fan base are not that community. I think when I say, I made an entire video about lollies. Like, come on. My fan base aren't like that. My fan base aren't tourists. They're not like Westerners who just stomp into any place that they can and dictate what should and what shouldn't be, or like morally grandstand. At least I hope so. I feel like some of them are, but like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't use Twitter. What's happening this time? Oh, you are about to have an interesting fucking happening here, brother. All right, let me tell you. Let me give you that sweet little update. So, hold on, let me just put up the thing. Hold on. What? So let me just website. I feel like I should talk a little more about what happened, but I think it's better if we just get into it honestly, because you know, I don't want to make this stream a little too long, but whatever. Hold on. Okay, can you see it? Can you guys see it? Wait, no, that's the wrong one. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go, chat. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. So. Oh, as I said on Twitter, they resolved stuff in private. Public statements are to hard wrangle the fans to shut up and let them move on. Yeah, that's the purpose of any. That's the purpose of any like beef on Twitter. Well, not just Twitter, but on like social media and any social media platforms as well as like drama or showbiz stuff. Posted a TLDR in rat posting. Oh, thank you, Vault. Yeah, I appreciate that. I also have my own TLDR, but you know, I appreciate all variants of it. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Oh, mm. 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 Okay, let's start talking about it. So, chat, here is what happened. Okay. I will just summarize this entire shit because a lot has happened in the span of 2 goddamn days. It started from an incident with Kenji and his circle, and then spiraling out and about, fucking twisting the entire solar system into the disaster fest that, you know, that's currently happening now. Yeah. So there is a good ending, chat, and that's primarily why I'm able to make this stream actually, because I just found out on my afternoon that they apologized to each other, and I was already thinking of covering the video tonight. Well, today actually. So I'm here now, so it was literally the perfect time. Because this was a war, like a massive indie war where multiple VTubers were involved, fandoms who are throwing shit at each other. This was like the biggest indie mudslinging drama that the entire Western VTubing has ever faced. Again, like nothing even compares, so far at least. And part of the reason why the situation spiraled into this extent was because there were two like fundamentally opposite sides to this war, chat. It didn't start that way, but it eventually became that way. Really that big? Yeah, it was this big. Bro, this shit was getting like millions upon millions of views and traction on it on Twitter. Yeah. And like, this was a war between the Japanese sphere of VTubing and the more Western Twitch-centric sphere. You know, the people that don't really care too much about kayfabe, its origins, and VTubing's deeper inherent cultures, versus people that are actually on the YouTube side of things, you know? Yeah. So philosophically speaking, chat, this was East versus West. Tourists versus traditionalists. I think that's the best way to put it. I don't know what other terms there are that I could use, but that's literally the best 2 ways I could put it. The Dove drama clearly had Kent's feeling some type of way, and he was just lashing out at anyone nearby. Yeah, that's my take. That's my general take around it, Doomslayer Dragon. Kenji was just very, very mad, and understandably so, right? And then Sayu got involved, and then he started lashing out, not really thinking well. And then, you know, we'll get into that later. Never mind, we won on penalties. Thank you, Beresford Productions. So, yeah. What was I saying about? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about tourists versus traditionalists, right? I think that's why, even though I had multiple days off the internet, because I was supposed to be like working, I was staring into the goddamn abyss of this drama. Chat, I kept refreshing like every few hours, and somehow it kept getting escalated, right? And the most impressive part of this drama was that both sides, chat, look. Both sides, chat, both people, neither was getting overpowered and outfought by the other. I know a lot of you guys are going to say that fucking Sayu crushed him. Some people would even say that that Kenji crushed her and all that sort of stuff. But no, it really wasn't. It was actually like a Dragon Ball Z beam struggle where Vegeta and Goku was trying to kill each other with their beams and neither of them folding. Like that was how it was happening in terms of the reception. Now, in terms of who was in the right, or really who was more so in the wrong, that's an entirely different story, and I'll get into that later. But in terms of public reception and backlash, neither of them were getting bodied. Both parties were getting equally favorited and liked and getting reshared by a few people. Posts in support of Sayu and shitting on Kenji were getting thousands and thousands of likes and vocal support. People in support of Kenji and shitting on Sayu were also getting thousands of likes and support. Again, both of their supporters had a shit ton of vocal people. Right? And I think that's actually more impressive for Sayu. Because Sayu was the smaller content creator here. Sayu was the person here that didn't have that much, like, let's say, supporters and friends compared to Kenji, who had, like, a litany of fucking, like, indies behind him. So, holy fuck. Like, bro, if Sayu wasn't my friend, and if I also didn't like Kenji as a content creator, I would have made a live commentary, made all sorts of jokes about it. If I wasn't busy and I didn't like both people, I would have been fucking laughing my ass off. I would have met a betting ring on this goddamn shit on who was going to win. Yeah. So, I'm going to have to be honest here, chat. I'm going to have to be honest here. This drama was a little difficult for me because, like, I do kind of like Kenji. That's the thing. I would often watch his reaction videos and his content while I do my work or go to the gym. And I know a lot of you guys and a lot of my fan base likes Sayu and hates Kenji. But the truth is, I do find him funny. I don't know if that's gonna say something about me, but I do kind of find him funny sometimes. I like him a lot, okay, chat? Like a couple days ago in my last stream, I even covered his situation. I didn't know it would spiral and become this way, but it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah. Like, come on. I'm a Zoomer. You're a Zoomer, so it's understandable. Yeah, kind of. Kind of. Like, come on. But, here's the thing, chat. Here's the thing. At the same time, Sayu is my friend. I know I like them both, so this was heartbreaking. Exactly, Doomslayer Dragon. So, Sayu was my friend. I know how much that woman has gone through. We've talked at length about our own pains together. We have a lot of similarities. You know, we're like, in a sense, we're like exiles of the scene. We lost our connections, lost opportunities. We're both very lonely content creators who lost a lot and just wants to find our own place and our own home in this industry. So, this made me sad. This whole situation made me sad. But at the same time, in some weird way, I think I'm more qualified to talk about it and cover the situation, not because I didn't have, like, any stakes. I didn't know which side to... I didn't have, like, you know, I didn't have any beef in it. Not beef in it, stakes in it. But because I sympathize with both content creators, I get where they're coming from, and I have different biases for both of them as well. Yeah. So that's the thing. So this made me sad. Yeah. Every side lost. None was won by anyone involved. It would depend on who you talk to. A lot of you guys will say that that Sayu won, but a lot of Kenji's fans would also say that he won. So I feel like it's both sides seeing the same victory, trying to claim the victory as their own. Yeah. Not Kuro. Fucking, I'm talking about Kenji. Are you unironically comparing to I like him, he's funny sometimes, with a she is my friend and suffered for a month, don't understand you? Not really. I'm not trying to compare them. I'm just saying that it hurts me a lot because I like both of them. Both as a friend, Sayu, and the content creator I kind of respect. I do respect from Kenji. I'm not trying. Look, that's the thing. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, wait. OBS killed the video chat? Oh shit, wait. Okay. Let me update it. Should I refresh it? Okay, it's refreshed. In terms of who was in the wrong, Kenji was in the wrong. The lengths he went to slander her, exposing himself as a hypocrite is hilarious. Yeah. We'll get into that later. We will get into that later. You like him despite him constantly harassing smaller people. So, Nike, it's a bit more complicated than that because I'll be honest, I didn't even know a lot of the things that happened around him before this whole drama went out. So, I watched him casually. That's why we'll get into a lot of the things that happened later, as well as a few realizations and discoveries that I happened on my own. So, you know, yeah. Do wait, relax, hold your horses, fucking put down your fucking pitchforks. I'm not saying that I condone one thing and support another. I'm trying to explain this and I'm trying to be as objective as I can here, okay? Jesus fucking Christ, chat. Holy crap. Dian walking on eggshells here? Yeah, I kinda am. For some reason, I feel like I shouldn't be put on the spot, but you know, I guess people are very emotional right now, so I understand it. But holy fuck. Okay. Again, I do have my own opinions and my own side to this shit flinging. I will reveal that on later on in the stream. I will reveal that later in the stream, chat. Relax. I have a side here. I will support somebody here. I just want to explain everything first before I get into that. So Jesus fucking Christ, relax. Holy fuck, why am I getting pushback? Hold on. So, hold on. So yeah, as you can see here, they're okay now. So just like what I pinned in the goddamn comment section, don't go out fucking is wasting your energy harassing anybody. All right. So, I already covered this situation briefly a while back, but Kenji made this tweet saying how he broke down because one of his friends, Devalov, was apparently downplaying like actual doxing of his shit a while back, like 2022, back in 2022, 2 years ago or so. Now, chat, this isn't like a past life dox, by the way. You know, the type of quote-unquote dox that is generally accepted these days, depending on the circumstances. These are actual full hard doxes, like his personal Instagram, his real name, even some of his family members' stuff. And look, I'm gonna be honest, I've only heard of Davalov and the Mofongo Boys. Like, I've only heard of them, but I've never really checked out their content and all that sort of stuff. So I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing their names right or if I'm misrepresenting them. You can call me out on my bullshit. Say whatever the fuck you want regarding that. But anyway, I don't know their content. I don't know who they are as a content creator. But again, I did like Kenji, which was why I covered this on my last stream. Because like a lot of people, as you can see here, like, you know, there's like a lot of support going on around trying to like tell him to have a chin up. Fucking Rima also covered, see, Rima's also in here, you know, trying to generally tell him to like stay strong and all that sort of stuff. Massive Doge 1, thanks for super chat. I don't have any strong opinion one way or the other. Neutrals probably. Well, neutrals are people that just like to consume the drama without getting involved. Yeah. So this was what happened back then. Yeah. And we'd have to consider a few facts that he did a face reveal a few months ago, but not really of his own volition. Not really, like, okay, so Kenji posted a picture of his face a while ago because there was apparently a tweet that went viral the other day to outdox himself, to quote-unquote outdox it. You know, show his face first to say fuck you to it, you have no power over me, stuff like that. So some people took a step back and questioned the actual severity of what happened because back in 2022, Kenji, I'm gonna get banned showing this, aren't I? I'm not gonna post. I don't know how fucking sensitive YouTube is, but I'm gonna assume the worst, okay? Back in 2022, Kenji posted like a pic of himself, basically. Yeah. And again, he also had a face reveal. I think it's okay. I think it's okay to show the face reveal, no? He posted it on himself, so yeah. Yeah. Kenji did a face reveal 2 months ago because he got exposed. Again, he didn't really post this of his own volition. He got scared that a certain piece of information got out and getting a little traction. And you know what? Respect. Massive ups to that. Don't, bro. I know, but it is what it is, right? I can't cover this stream without fucking, doing whatever. Yeah. And part of the reason why people doubted the actual severity of the whole doxing thing is that aside from this chat, to many people, the docs didn't really go anywhere beyond this Kenji support group thing. This Kenji support group chat. It wasn't really aired out to the rest of the world, at least not from what I've seen. Do correct me if I'm wrong there. With this in mind, like, some people concluded that his life wasn't in any real danger upon closer inspection. Like, it seemed like to many people, it seemed like this breakdown was a knee-jerk reaction, that he was a pussy or something. Yeah. Another instance as to why people also doubted the severity of what happened was that this happened 2 years ago, and Dovolov apologized for it a long time ago as well. Why would he explode right now? Right? So, this is where I kind of have to try and play defense for Kenji over here. Hold on. Because why this happened, why he broke down, was because Dovolov was, as he said, downplaying the severity of what she did a long time ago in a voice call. And Kenji, how dare you think what you did back then was a little thing, went mental and exploded. And I think, chat, the crux of the problem, or at least was a major issue that's not really considered in the people that had this line of thought, wasn't necessarily just because of the information that they were sharing and because of how small or scale the actual information went to, but because these people were his friends, right? So, like, the sheer betrayal, the fact that friends conspired against him behind the scenes. Like, and to be fair, chat, I feel like not a lot of people were very sympathetic to him about this, because, like, I would break down as well if I hear, somehow, right? I hear that Rima, for example, says that my content is dog shit and she wanted to end me, conspiring behind the scenes to take me down. Like, peg my ego down a notch or two or something. If Rima or Parrot did that to me, I would fucking leave the VTubing scene, right? Like, some of Kenji's friends shit-talked him behind his back. And I think that's something that not a lot of people understand how... I think that's a lot of people don't understand how painful that is. Maybe I'm just putting words in his mouth and being delusional. You guys make your opinions regarding that, but maybe the information had more weight to him. Perhaps it was the betrayal that had more weight. It's whatever. Yeah, it's awful. Yeah. Again, Kenji already knew this. Kenji already knew that Dovolov did this to him back then. But again, the fact that Dove downplayed this betrayal and was actively conspiring against him back then, passing it in the present and passing it along as a fucking nothing burger, ticked him off. Yeah. Now, the exact wording, the exact tone, and how Dove did this downplaying is unarchived and unrecorded, so we can't really get anything outside. We can't really get anything substantial away from it. Just that it was enough to get Kenji and his friends concerned, as well as get a few people that worked with the people that are involved in this group chat to also out the people in it as well. Yeah. So, lots of content creators showered support for, for Kenji. Apparently, Kenji's very nice to them behind the scenes. Yeah. Cooed him, showing their support, basically. Yeah. Twitter was grabbing their popcorn, however, and like news and commentary and drama tubers started taking notes, etc., etc. A few screenshots were flying around. Some of Kenji's friends exposed Dove and her behavior as well, like Hayate. And the person that released a lot of these screenshots was a friend of Kenji, named Maki. And we'll get into that later. Hold on. We'll get into that later. Because this happened. Hold on. Do you see this, chat? Do you see this? Yeah. So, after this happened, Kage, one of the Mofongo boys and was a close friend of Dove, said this line: "I'm sorry for making this statement late because everything just felt overwhelming. From Dove's document, I was the mutual friend that tried to resolve this issue with a Discord call between the two. Keep in mind, I was not a part of whatever GC she was in. I held her accountable and even told her that it was wrong to apologize to him based on the tweet that time, which was why I formulated the call for both of them. I personally thought everything was resolved at the time. However, this is something that does not go away easily, which I'm sorry for on my end, thinking that it was completely solved. Wanted to prove to people that I wanted to prove that people can change for the good, wanted everyone to be happy. Kenji is 100% valid for his feelings from the past, and even right now, please show him some love." So generally speaking, Kenji was like, not Kenji, sorry. Kage was very supportive. Yeah. And another content creator that was also around the Mofongo Boys circle also came along and say this: "I don't know how to talk about this or how to express what I'm feeling right now. I'm going to be cutting ties with Dove with my own for my own mental health being." So basically, a lot of people were saying, "Yeah, fuck Dove," basically trying to like get her off because she essentially became a brand risk at this point. Massive Doge, thank you for super chat. More of this drama will happen in the future as Gen Alpha enters the VTubing scene. We'll get into that later. Yeah. And then, after all of this happened, Maki, the person who told Kenji that a lot of his friends were shit-talking him behind his back, released these waves of screenshots. And look, I'm not going to get into this. It's a shit ton of screenshots. Yeah. It's a shit ton of screenshots, and it had Kage in it, who not only shit-talked Kenji, but also contained a lot of the conspiracy theories that I talked about earlier. Not conspiracy theories. The conspiracies that I talked about earlier that, you know, where Dove, quote-unquote, was trying to end Kenji. So yeah, we have people over here. I'm just going to briefly go around the screenshots because the content of the screenshots itself was pretty massive. Not massive, but like it's a bit there are situations that needs a lot of previous contexts, but those previous contexts would muddle this fucking goddamn drama a lot more. Generally speaking, yeah, Kage was actually not that, let's say, supportive of Kenji this whole time, and may have been like being two-faced, quote unquote, right? So this created a massive tidal wave of drama. The entire group and some of its members and friends were outed. A lot of them were, again, trying to own Kenji, especially Kage, who, in Kenji's words, were sending him fake love. Hold on. Where's Kenji's fucking tweet where he fucking dunked on Kage for showing fake love? Where is it? Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Maki retweeting Maki's tweet and saying, "Yeah, don't send me fake love, Kage. You're in these hate group chats. You all fake as fuck." Yeah. So they got into call. Kage was profusely apologizing on stream. Kenji shut him off. All that sort of stuff. It was generally this goddamn disaster fuck. He made a clip about it at the end. Yeah, I remember. I saw when he said fucking. Where was the clip? Did he delete it? I guess not. But like, basically, the clip was basically Kage trying to apologize, trying to ask for forgiveness, and Kenji saying, "I don't forgive you," and then made him shut the fuck up. Yeah. And an editor who also used to work for Kage outed him. This guy. Yeah. You know, with screenshots, with their very bad experiences with him. And Vtrovert is apparently innocent. Remember this guy? Oh, not this guy. Remember this guy who was like a close friend of the Mofongo boys? Well, he made a statement saying something along the lines of the group chat that Dove and the others were in was made was she was not involved in that, apparently, right? He was not apparently involved in that. The GC, and apparently the hate GC, the support GC that he made right now, it was he created that with for at first with the intention of communicating, you know, like talking things through, and that eventually if it became a place to vent, and it spiraled into this hate group, and that it became known as now. Finn may have created a group chat, but he apparently wasn't active or was really even didn't really even read the group chat's content thoroughly, right? Although that would have been the case until this person retweeted the post where he says or she says that apparently Fintrovert knew all along. Yeah. So yeah, it seemed like a lot of people may have been aware of the backstabbing, a lot of the and may have been aware of the of the secret group chat where they shit talk Kenji for a long time, and people were just staying silent about it. And Kenji was absolutely super mad about that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is nothing news, Nosagi L. Oh, fuck off. We're not even here. We're not even in the main part yet. Jesus fucking Christ. You guys, relax. What? I may be getting one guide, but holy fuck, is Niji-Sanji drama the only things that you care about? Holy fuck. Anyway, yeah. And again, this is also corroborated with the whole fucking Maki thing, because if we actually go through the secret group chat that were in here, Fintrovert was asking for updates. How will this affect Niji-Sanji's legacy? Hey, Penumbral. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, it seemed like Fintrovert in the involvement of Fintrovert here is kind of a not necessarily a double-edged sword, but let's say uncertain. But fact of the matter is, he was part of the thing. He was aware that what was happening, and I think that's what all that matters to Kenji, right? And after all this whole thing, Phoenix, the first person that told Kenji about all of this in the first place, the whole downplaying thing, decided to cut ties with the Mofongo boys. But this guy is actually part of the Mofongo boys, by the way. Sup, dude, this shit is wild. Exactly. I know, right? Yeah. Especially, like, okay. So yeah, again, Phoenix started cutting ties with the Mofongo boys, especially after learning that Kage, Thin, and Dove was part of that whole secret GC thing. Not only that, Kami, also part of the Mofongo boys, also came out with and made an entire statement and an entire video stating that he'll have to cut himself off. He didn't know anything, and so did a few other members of the Mofongo boys, like Andy. But that I have not been able to confirm. I think he is, though, because nothing came out around him, so I think Andy may have been innocent. Yeah. And after this, Dovelove, the person that was like very active in the happening between Kenji, made an entire apology. What kind of group name is that? Yeah, it's called Kenji Support Group. But I guess that was supposed to be like kind of sarcastic. Yeah. So anyway, Dovelove made an entire apology for Kenji. And it's pretty short. I don't think I need to read it, honestly. I already read it back in my older stream as well. Not older stream, in my last stream. And quite frankly, just the apology itself, it's hold on. The apology itself was it was okay, I guess. It was pretty okay in my opinion. They took accountability. They didn't make any excuse for themselves. But like, as you can see from the retweets, look at these retweets. I don't need to go view post engagements or like check the comment section. Actually, you know what? Yeah, actually, fuck it. Yeah, there's the comment section. Yeah. I don't need to do all of that to tell you guys that nobody was buying it. Is chat broken again? Fucking hell. Okay, hold on. Refresh. Anyway, yeah. I don't need to tell you, chat. I don't need to tell you guys that nobody was buying this apology. Especially because she spread rumors about Kenji's mod abuse as well as, again, downplaying the incident. So, to the people that were watching this, it didn't feel like she was sorry or that she was trying to improve as a person. That it was this little boo-hoo call the ambulance moment. Because why would she try to downplay the event if she truly did apologize? If we truly did grow as a person, if she truly did feel sorry, right? Yeah. And Kage again made a similar apology. Here's his apology. Oh, sorry, not this one. Holy fuck. Oh, yeah. Fuck. Kage's Twitter is privated right now. And, like, I can't grab the screen cap. But it's also, oh fuck, I'm gonna get banned. Yeah, but it's basically, the message in his apology video, not apology video, in his apology statement is basically also somewhere along the lines of Dove's apology. Saying that they were sorry, promising that they were better, that they are better now than they were 2 years ago. That kind of stuff. Yeah. And again, nobody bought it. And now, again, what you're seeing here, Kage privating his account while getting laughed at by Twitter because he was trying to put up this "I'm sorry, I promise I've changed" thing going on. There was also this one guy in the support group chat that got outed as a massive poop fetishist that likes to eat oatmeal or something. Fuck, I'm gonna get banned. Okay. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Yeah, hold on. Son Kenji. What was that guy's name? So yeah, there was this fucking popular tweet about how this guy was apparently a massive poop fetishist. Yeah, that likes to just close it. Yeah, I'll close it. Goddamn. Honestly though, guy has like a jack body. That guy looks good. But yeah, anyway, yeah, scat. Yeah, bro, likes to eat. Bro, yeah, kind of. Yeah. Mm. So anyway, after that whole thing went down, Dovalov went for one more statement, apologizing for everything, with the important core message being that she'll never be able to forgive herself for this. She'll have to take accountability. You know, I'll reflect on this for a long, long, long time. And that she will be graduating. Yep. She will be graduating. Not surprised that tourist enjoys scat. Oh, come on, Antimony. Bro, a fucking VTuber fans are also into like weird shit. Come on, let's not think that we're any better, honestly. Yeah, we like pee in our shit. Well, not me, but like a lot of people. Among other things. Yeah. So, Davalov makes an entire apology. And, yeah. Nobody accepts it. And that was supposed to be where it ends. That was supposed to be where it ends. And before I continue, chat, did I miss anything substantial? I feel like I'd like to... I'm sure other news or commentary VTubers are going to make a more detailed retelling, like an actual video, like a scripted video. But for now, since this is just a stream, maybe I'll even do that myself in a future video. I'd like to know if there was anything substantial that I missed. We can miss all the details right now. But as long if it's important to the plot, I mean, do tell me. The other group disbanding? Yeah, okay, yeah, so that's also part of that's also like a massive part of the Mofongo Boys thing. The Mofongo Boys essentially... The Mofongo Boys is essentially disbanding. And they were also kicked from Off-Kai Expo. Yeah. It seemed like a long story. Bro, we're not even halfway. Bro, we're really not even halfway, brother. Hold on. I want to see some shit in chat. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my god. Wait, did chat just disappear? Hold on. Chat disappeared. Everyone kicked off. Everyone getting kicked off off Kai this year. It's just Niji and the Mofongo boys, honestly. But I feel like this is the best decision for the Mofongo boys because, bro, if they were getting into off Kai, they were getting harassed. They would be absolutely, absolutely turbo fucked. Yeah. Yeah. Now, we're going to go if that's I think that's the broad strokes of what happened. Oh shit. Yeah, that's the broad strokes of what happened for this time. Because there is a part 2 to this, chat. There is a part 2 to this. And that's when Sayu gets involved. Hold on. Where's the fucking picture? Sayu. Alright. Alright. Where's the fucking Opera GX? So, while all of this was going down, yep, this is, I don't even know if this was the, yeah, this is kind of the main dish, honestly. Yeah. This is the main dish. Hold on. Drinking water right now. Oh my god, somebody's calling. Shit, my bad. Did you guys hear that? All right, I'll be back. Not back. I'll go back. So, while all of this was happening, chat, while all of this was happening, just when we thought that we were finally going to end this chapter, Sayu, with the steel fucking chair, comes into the ring, guns blazing, and drops a fat, stinky turd on Kenji's cheeks, saying this. She puts this out, right? Essentially saying that doxing bad and all, but you deserve it. You know, karma comes around, stuff like that. And people were upset at this. People, I mean, like Kenji's fans were upset at this. Now, for some extra context, this is important context as to why Sayu feels this way. During the peak of the Zion termination, there were a lot of us that were like, Sheik Zion, woo, support the Fox girl, woo, she was terminated unfairly, she did not deserve this, Niji was being mean, all that sort of stuff. But I have to tell you guys that we were like a vocal minority. We were actually a vocal minority. Hold on. Because not exactly, okay, let me clarify. We're not exactly like the 10% kind of vocal minority, but I'd say somewhere around the lines of like 30% vocal minority. Imagine being a garbage person like Kenji getting handed a W from crap that happened 2 years ago and going fault-hard hypocrite. We're getting into that, Azihara. So anyway, yeah, context. So again, we were like 30% the vocal minority of what happened to Sayu. We figured, a lot of us that were in the know, right? We figured and smelled that something fishy was going on with Nijisanji. Especially those that were more aware of the internal affairs that were slowly getting like aired out. Some of us recognized the patterns, some of us were guessing what was happening behind the scenes, and obviously we are now vindicated. We knew something was up with Nijisanji and we were right. We were right. Sayu was right. But back then, in around like March of 2023, those on the outside, especially those that weren't in the know, they didn't really know what was going on. I condone it. I don't condone it, but I understand. So yeah, something like that, Massive Doge. But anyway, yeah, those on the outside didn't really know too much. And one of those people were Kenji. And Kenji back then, well, even now actually, react to like VTuber drama and like happenings in the VTuber scene. He reacts to it. He reacted to the whole termination notice. He didn't realize that a lot of the previous contexts, why the termination notice itself was so bad. Overall, he didn't really knew too much about the past circumstances around Nijisanji to really form a neutral and informed opinion. He didn't know the context behind what was happening behind it, right? So he went with the safer option. He went with the pro Niji stance, especially because, Sayu was at the time admittingly an easy target. It was so easy to side against her, especially with the backing of this goddamn fucking billion-dollar company behind it. Especially since everybody was, not everybody, but like a lot of Nijisanji VTubers were saying things against her. Right? And it also didn't help that Kenji was also acquaintances with a few Nijisanji members like Vox. He took everybody's words at face value. He took Nijisanji's words at face value. And he decided to make fun of her. Not just that, but he called her like a PDF file, a diddler, mocked her for making those grape jokes, and this was during a time that a lot of Niji sisters were up in arms against Sayu, because the Niji sisters really, really did not like that grape joke. And understandably so, right? Like, not every joke is for everyone. I understand that some sisters, not some sisters, but some people would and have the right to get genuinely upset about the jokes that she did. Understandable. I may disagree with you, just like how I disagree on a lot of things, but still respect or understand it. But some people went as far as to actually dox her. Not past life dox, like not the sissy joke, not the sissy kind of, like actually, like, real name, location, place she frequented, and like, some, I don't know if I should say this, some information regarding family stuff that I don't think she'd want to share. I'll leave it at that. I'd leave it at that. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Doomslayer Dragon. Yeah, for all his strengths, Kenji has always been an idiot. And yeah, we'll get into that too. Yeah. So she did actually like get hard doxed. So Sayu, being as mad as right now, quite honestly was being very bitter and salty. Right? Because Kenji contributed to that. Kenji's videos reached 500,000 people. 500,000, chat. That's a lot. And especially if it's a video that was mocking her, calling her all sorts of horrible names, bro, that's gonna fucking move anyone. I mean, we've seen what a bunch of people with rats from 4chan would do to the goddamn Nijisanji livers that we have right now, right? Aya is getting death threats, among other things. What do you think Niji sisters would do to Sayu? Yeah. Because while here she is getting hard docs and had a video centered around her that encouraged that shit, meanwhile, Kenji, who had that hard docs around 5 people, like, too many people, and to even, perhaps even to Sayu herself, he's being a little bitch. Yeah. And that's what upset Sayu. Like, oh my god, I don't condone the doxing, but you're kind of an asshole. That's basically what Sayu was trying to, like, say. You're a bit of an asshole, and you know what? Yeah, like, yeah, yeah. That's what basically happened. Like, in a certain sense, Sayu had all the right to be pissed. And you know what? I'm already showing my where I lean on this situation. So there we go. I guess that's what a lot of people wanted to hear from me. Right? Again, I just wanted a lot of contexts and a lot of things to get aired out here, being said by me before I start getting into the meat and potatoes of the goddamn situation. But again, okay, yeah. Okay, good. I still like you. Yeah, oh my god. She can be pissed, but she didn't need to tweet that. I think it's more so coming from a place where... How do I want to say this? I suppose Kenji needs to be held accountable for what she did as well. We'll get into that later. I feel like we'll explore those themes as we go along the video. So yeah. Now here is where I will actually defend Kenji. This is one part I will defend Kenji on. I did look into some of the stuff that he said about her. I looked into the clips that went around and looked into the original video and other clips in that stream. And I don't know if I had missed a few things. I doubt it. But what I found was that Kenji shared stuff around Sayu that I do not necessarily consider doxing, chat. Even before Sayu said, okay, I'll just take down the Sayu tweet first. Even before Sayu said that Kenji did not dox her, I held the opinion that Kenji did in fact not dox her. Kenji was not the one that actually revealed that kind of information around Sayu. And again, Sayu even agrees with that. Sayu even agrees with that. Look at what he said in her tweet. He did not dox me and also doesn't think I'm a pedophile. Yeah. Because like what Sayu says in his makeup tweet, Kenji did not actually dox her. Did Kenji reveal and talk about some relatively public but uncomfortable information that Sayu would have preferred not to get talked about? Yes. Yes, he did. But he did not dox her. His videos encouraged the doxing, fed the fire to the Ninja sisters whose behavior was this bad, but he did not dox her. That's one thing I will defend Kenji on. Yeah. So, in any case, let's go back to what we were talking about. So, Kenji saw this tweet, right? Kenji saw this tweet. And then, he saw this on stream, I mean. And he doubled down, chat. He doubled down. He reacted to it in a hostile manner, said he would put up the Zion video back up, and I would actually pull the video back, but I would... Should we react to the video? I feel like it would ruin the flow of the stream. Honestly, I'll just pull up his statement. Hold on. Yeah. So this is essentially what Kenji said on his Twitter, but on his live stream, he said something along the lines of, fuck her, I'm gonna put the video back on. Just paraphrase? Yeah, I'm just paraphrasing. Yeah, I'm paraphrasing. I'm not gonna pull the video up because it would ruin the flow of the stream. But wait, DN, you might ask, you bunny fucker, why would he need to put that video back up? Simple. Because apparently, right? Apparently, at the end of the at the height of the Nijisanji drama, when Sayu was finally getting vindicated after an entire year, where all of this shit against Nijisanji was finally getting aired out, Kenji switched sides. Kenji actually switched sides. I mean, I don't... Okay, I think it's better if we pull the video. Oh god, I got 1 point... Oh god, I got like this much... Wait, we have fucking 2K people watching. That's huge. Okay, thank you for watching, chat. Kenji Nijisanji video. So, can you blame him for switching sides though? No, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Yeah. I think that's fine if he switched sides. If I were in his shoes, I would switch sides as well. Depending, right? Because I feel like... Okay, actually, you know what? I think this is enough. I just want to show you guys first. Hold on. Okay. Can you see it? Oh, thank you for the yellow super chat. Hit that like button. Aw, thanks. Thank you. So anyway, see this, chat? See these two videos? So, Kenji was reacting to these. And now, I can't fully say if he actually switched sides, I mean. Maybe he didn't care that much or wasn't that good friends with Nijisanji, despite all the hooting about how he wanted to join the company as a joke. Because he did make a tweet about how he wanted, like, he tagged Nijisanji, wanted to join as a joke or a gag or something. And at this time as well, did he apologize to her when he was switching? No, but he did take the video down. That's the thing. Let me finish. So, at this time, Kenji did not exactly have the best reputation when it comes to his sensitivity to certain topics. He was like hooting and hollering when Enna made that accidental racist joke. He made fun of the capo in a time where the capo was genuinely upset that tourists were upset about his VTuber concert. And generally, his reaction to drama content was frowned upon by a few people. And you know what? Fair, but I did actually kind of like his reactions. I don't know, chat. You guys may lose a little bit of respect for me by saying this, but I like it. I like reaction videos. I like it when Asmongold or whatever does reaction streams, and I watch them just so I can give they can just listen to them talk about some things that I'm not necessarily like some things that I'm passionate or like wanted to yeah. The only person he considers as a friend in Nijisanji is Quinn Bennett. Yeah, that's why I said acquaintances. And that's why I'm not necessarily following up or like standing down on the whole switching sides thing. But he was like a good acquaintance or was in a good relationship with Nijisanji. Yeah. But again, I like reaction content and I did watch his reaction content. I had fun watching his reaction content even though a lot of you guys may not like that kind of thing. Yeah. I don't know how accurate it is, but I heard that people were openly sharing her docs info in his chat to address it, and some of yeah, that's maybe not necessarily like actual hard docs info, but some stuff that Sayu may not like people talking about, like familial matters. Thank you, Sean, by the way. Reaction content is fine when the reactor has something to say. Well, I mean, that or if the reactor is funny. And again, you may not like me for this, but I did find Kenji funny, okay? Fuck it. Yujiro Hanma, I wouldn't call him a tourist so much as I would call him a normie. He's in the community, doesn't mean he's deep enough into it. Yeah, I would say so. Never heard of him. Thank you, Sir Tortillas. And now the image I have of him is that he's very stupid and even malicious. It seems I'm right overall. We'll get into it, chat. We'll get into it. Yeah. So anyway, after that whole shindig, oh god, yeah, after that whole shindig, this whole mudslinging, this basically then became a Kenji versus Sayu situation. Like, it was kind of bad. Yeah. Sayu then made a second tweet. We're gonna talk about how he brought up how she made a grape joke only for him to have a similar joke that a few days... Well, yeah, we're gonna talk about that, Tharja IBW. We're gonna talk about that. So, hold on. Sayu made a follow-up tweet to this. Basically just clarifying what she said. To clarify what I said, because some people aren't reading it properly, nobody deserves to be doxxed and nobody should encourage doxing. Those who don't have the right to cry, those who do so don't have the right to cry about it when it happens to them. Furthermore, to encourage doxing under a person after experiencing it firsthand is insane. To this day, I am slandered and called a PDF file for a joke I made about fictional characters. This obviously does not translate into my real-life behavior, and my friends can attest to that. Using such a word as a haphazardly as Kenji does only serves to water the term down and empower real predators. Obviously, I've made mistakes in the past, and so have many others in content creators, and people will continue to make mistakes in the future. However, just because you've been doxxed does not automatically make you a flawless victim. You can still be held accountable for your actions. Hold Kenji to his too. Yeah, basically saying, yeah, what Kenji experienced was bad, but he's still an asshole. Yeah, that's what basically Sayu is saying. Thank you, Cord64. All I want is Sayu to be happy. Most drama with her is being right, but react to it before the evidence is presented. Hold on. So, this is what Sayu was trying to say, right? And while I can't pull up the goddamn screenshots right now because Sayu did delete her initial tweets. People reacted violently to this. Like, people that were defending Kenji reacted very, very bad to this. Oh, well, violently is a bit of an understatement. Overstatement, I mean. But people were telling Sayu basically, oh, you fucker, why are you making this about you? Why are you trying to pull the victim card? Why Sorry. Why are you injecting yourself into all of this? Yes, you are a child diddler. Fuck off. You joked and talked about essay, bro. Don't think that you can somehow interject and like put yourself into this, all that sort of stuff. Again, can't pull them right now because Sayu deleted the tweet. I am still in the process of like finding receipts and screenshots for these instances, but that's generally the theme around the response against her. I'd say that's a violent reaction. I'd say a violent reaction is that if someone actually posted her actual docs after that. Yeah. Yeah. That was yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Hold on. Is stream lagging? Oh, whatever. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah. Now, anyway, chat. Anyway, so when people held a lot of backlash, that's a nuclear reaction? Really? Wait, fuck. My definition for nuclear and stuff must be too high then. Whatever. So yeah. So after a lot of detractors were saying that against Sayu, Kenji also made his response. Again, this one. Where is it? This one? Oh my god. Yeah, we'll get into this clip later. Virtue signalers and purity spiralers have a special place in hell reserved for them. Thank you, Yujiro Hanma. Without context, Sayu's claim is out of pocket. Sucks to hear what you went through, but let's not pretend you're innocent. Like, bro, get the fuck out with that. Yeah, it does, Trey Melon. Exactly. That's why it's important that before people explain what's going on with the drama, past and previous contexts have to be explained first. That's what I'm trying to do, and for some reason, some people in chat are like gutting on my ass about it. But anyway. Yeah. Anyway, so when Kenji decided to go around and like try to fuck over and like respond to Sayu because of this, Sayu's fans responded just as hard and violently as fucking Kenji's fans. Some people were pulling up receipts about how Kenji was apparently also partaking in an SA joke in the form of a Roblox gag. This one specifically. I don't want to play the video because I don't want to ruin the flow of the stream. Yeah. So that's what's happening. But the most notorious response, actually, was Parrot. My brother Parrot went in here and spread his cheeks wide open, fucking put his ass on the goddamn thing. So, Parrot makes a tweet. Hey Kenji, I think you missed all the pedophiles in the... Fuck, I'm gonna get banned. PDF files in the VTuber community who also likes to joke about lollies and shotas. Which is... a lot. A lot. Including, Pikami over here. And 1 million views. Chat, look. 1 million views. I mean, to be fair, I'm not gonna number Andy, but Parrot, my Twitter drama got more views than that. You need to fucking step up, mate, you fucking loser. But yes. So, yeah. So that happened. And, it's... Kenji's fans here decided to respond to this. Some obviously knew the context if they were calling Sayu a PDF. They knew he threw shade at her. What, you scared of a four little world? Yeah, that's a Gura reference. Yeah, thank you. I think Beowulf, I think some people were still calling Sayu a PDF, but I don't necessarily think they understood what Sayu went through. That's the kind of context that I think a lot of people were failing to understand, and like the context that a lot of people were missing. Again, it's not just, it's a bit, there's a lot of nuances here that I think a lot of people are missing. But anyway, I'm going to, this segment is going to just be me venting, because this, when Parrot posted this, right? When Parrot posted this, how do I want to say this? a lot of people in the western side of the sphere and the ones that were going against Sayu over here. Wait, Flipsy responded. Yes, Yujiro. Some of them don't realize that the kayfabe aspect. Some don't really realize the Japanese-centric roots and the culture that stems from VTubing. How some don't even know what the fuck Hololive is. And to me, that screams like that's the kind of fan base that are a bunch of tourists. Look, chat. Look, I'm trying to find a more nuanced word to describe it better, but I think tourist is like the closest I can think of. I'm sorry if that sounds gatekeepy, but perhaps it is. I really don't know anything because I scrolled through here, right? And I saw shit like this. Lemao, thanks for giving everybody a block list. Okay, understandable. Thanks for the free block list. Like you did, like, did you think you clocked him? You just aired out the whole community. TBH, you're doing the community a favor. And I'm like, wait, what do you mean community? And then I saw a comment, I saw threads like these. Again, don't fucking harass people, by the way, chat. Stay in our lane. Whatever happens in this goddamn chat and in this goddamn stream happens in the stream. And then I scrolled through this, right? Because I wanted to find responses to this. I saw this shit then. Nice. You block everyone important to VTubing. Everyone important. Ain't nobody don't give a fuck about them. I'm like, oh my god. Oh, I literally fucking said, like, audibly. I said, oh my god. Like, oh my god. How do I describe this? It's they literally do not know what Hololive is. They think that Hololive, perhaps even Nijisanji, are this irrelevant corner of the internet that must be purged or whatever because they have values that are different from theirs. That's embarrassing. Like, chat, look, I would like to clarify. I don't care if you don't like Hololive. But to me, when people go around calling themselves a VTuber, saying that you care about VTubing, saying that you respect the culture, you respect this side of the internet, you call yourself a VTuber, and you don't know what Hololive or Nijisanji is, you only know VShojo, you only know the Twitch side of VTubing. Like, okay, that would be much more understandable if it was back in 2021 or 2022, but in 2024, that's impossible. It has to be impossible. Do you also know, like, come on, right? You have to at least know Nijisanji, especially with the recent dramas around them constantly, right? Like, it's unfathomable to me. It's unfathomable to me, I mean. Thank you, Professional Gentleman. Dropped another example in Discord. I don't need another example. That's the thing, Professional Gentleman. I don't need any example because this speaks for itself. Twitch VTuber fans are normie garbage. Not necessarily all Twitch VTuber fans. I don't want to lump all of them into the same place. But there are bad apples in the Twitch side of VTubing just as there are bad apples in the YouTube side of VTubing. I'm not saying that one is good at the other. Because, like, for example, in the YouTube side of things, there are bad apples here as well. There are fucking people here that get upset just because a female VTuber interacts with a male VTuber. Like, that's an Eastern traditional VTubing fan-based culture. And I'm not going to, like, morally grandstand and say that Western VTubing is this completely fucking bad force that should be eradicated and that we should gatekeep VTubing. That's not my point. I think the whole topic and the whole debate is a lot more nuanced than that. Like, it's not just Westoid bad equals Westoid bad and Eastern VTubing good. It's not that simple. It's really not that simple. Yeah. But if you don't know the VTubing scene's culture, you don't know its roots, where it stemmed from. You don't, and you come over here, right? And you dictate what should and what shouldn't be okay, as if you have any authority, as if you've been here for a long time, and you think you know what's morally correct for the industry. Right? You go around and do that. Then go fuck yourself. That's when I start calling you a tourist. And I get upset about this kind of thing sometimes because VTubing means a lot to me, chat. VTubing means a lot to me. I know that change is inevitable, but I hate it when tourists try to morally grandstand about what and what shouldn't be. Like, there are some people whose opinions in this scene that I disagree with heavily, even. But that's because they come from a different background, or they got into VTubing or got into the industry in a different way. I recognize that disparity. I recognize that we come from different backgrounds. Even if I disagree with certain people's opinions, I will still respect their opinions if it comes from a place of personal experience with VTuber agencies, or if you've also studied the scene in a different angle, or you've been around the block and is able to navigate this industry, or even if you're the slightest bit respectful to the inherent cultures here. I've been here for a long time, man. I've gone through the shift and changes. I've disliked some changes, and yet I've adapted. Here I am. And if there is one thing that VTubing should not adapt to, it's to a bunch of fucking tourists' uninformed opinions who don't know the context, who don't know the precedents, who don't know jack shit about the greater industry. That's my take. Mail on stream, yeah, Penumbra, hello. Sit down, young blood. I was here when VTubers were unknown to the world. You're nothing but a half-breed. Thank you for the super chats, by the way. Gatekeeping good, keep those tourists out simple. Yes, but at the same time, right? If you gatekeep, our fucking VTubers will not find the same success that they did right now. Unfortunately, that's just the thing with growth. If you gatekeep, you limit growth. You limit opportunities. You limit possibilities. It's just that with possibility, it's just that possibilities don't necessarily mean good things all the time. Possibilities also mean that bad things can happen. But if we restrict a certain industry or restrict a certain space just because we're afraid of that bad thing from happening, like we can't, like, you know what I mean, right? Come on. Like, I don't necessarily think that gatekeeping is good. I do think that gatekeeping to a certain extent is good, but not all of it. Yeah, you know, I feel like in that situation, I'm a centrist as well. I'm a centrist as well. I have the patience to I have the patience to try and teach new people and new blood and like have them and guide them into the into the industry, teach them about our cultures, but they have to be super respectful. They have to understand where we're coming from. And unfortunately, V-tweeters don't have that, aren't that respectful. V-tweeters come here with their preconceived opinions, with their opinions that are not, let's say, open-minded to the general scene, and they come here and dictate what they should do. That's the unfortunate part. Like, I don't know if I'm explaining my stance well. Stagnant communities die, chat. As much as you may be comfortable in the status quo, risking and accepting change is necessary for growth. Exactly, Sean. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's my opinion. And I don't know if you disagree or agree with that, but that's my opinion. But again, I do weep with you when a bunch of tourists try to do that shit here. Unfortunately, it's just part of growth. It's just part of change. I don't like it when it happens, but it does, unfortunately, has to happen. The fence sitting, oh fucking god, I hate it when people say that. Chat, just because it's not fence sitting. Fence sitting is not having an opinion and like fucking going back and forth about and not. It's not fence sitting. It really is not fence sitting. Like, come on, like really, holy shit, really. Anyway, so when that happened, right? Let's go back because we derailed a little bit here. VTubers are wannabe colonizers. In a way, some VTubers are kind of feel like they kind of want to take over our culture. Dictate things that we should and shouldn't do. Kind of feels like instead of tourists, they're kind of colonizers. There are VTubers like that are like that, especially when they're fucking EN and V-tweeting. Gatekeeping would have kept the woke crowd out of our fandoms and agencies. Look at our Warhammer 40k. I know that's the sad part of growth and stuff, but come on. Again, it's not that easy, man. It really isn't. As much as I would like to try and say that gatekeeping is good, and I do agree generally with a lot of the gatekeeping talking points, it's just that I don't agree with all of it. At the end of the day, my opinions around there is centrist. I'm a centrist when it comes to that matter. Duskblight, thanks for the super chat. That's a shit ton of super chats. They are nothing but normie IRL streamers in VTuber skins when it started to become the next trendy thing in the last few years. That's my gut feeling. Yeah, I think that's the direction a lot of VTubers are going. And Western VTubers, I mean. And that's the direction a lot of indie VTubers go in right now. They think VTubing is just normal streaming, but with an anime skin. They don't take into consideration what makes VTubing good, which is like the kayfabe elements among many other things. Yeah. Blaming the crumbling nature of the educational system is in parts of the West regarding critical thinking that leads to the loss of nuance and unwillingness to look into the background/origin of things. Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah. I'm going to move on from this topic, chat. That's my take. Again, we can debate all we want about this unless I see a genuine talking point or a genuine point that I agree with aside from gatekeeping good. This is unfortunately my take. Unfortunately or fortunately, whatever you want to call it. This is my take. Yeah. That's my take. It's East and West versus all over again. Exactly. That's why I think that's the fundamental theme of this whole drama. It's not Sayu. It's not just Sayu versus Kenji. It's East versus West. And I guess political is also the right word there. The political and philosophical leanings as to where things stand. And in any case, yeah, let's move on. Yeah. So, when all of this happened, need to teach tourists, recommend all of Dian's videos. Thank you, Detective Rascal. In any case, when this happened, right, a lot of things happened. This is where Kenji started to, lose a lot of people. Because all of a sudden, he was bringing up Sayu's old posts, especially around Kage, as if he was trying to insinuate something. Hold on. Is this the right one? Yeah, he's the right one. Hold on. Yeah. See this chat? Yeah. So, it seemed like he was trying to insinuate something. And of course, it's basically vague posting at this point. And vague posting often ends up with a lot of speculations. If you don't want speculations, don't vague post. But at the same time, vague posting... Okay, I'm gonna go on an entire tangent. And never mind. So, many people came to the conclusion that he is trying to paint Sayu as someone who may have been in support or perhaps even knew of what happened to Kenji and Kage behind the scenes back then. As if Sayu was perhaps in support of the whole thing. Yeah. There's more. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we're not in this yet. So yeah. That's him trying to vague post and then hold on. Sayu after that then decided to go over and share her one final, I guess, piece of the statement. Not piece of the drama. Person was friends with someone who was an asshole. Even though I was friends with them too. In a way, yeah. I really did not know what Kenji was doing over there. But at the same time, I feel like I sympathize with it because he was just lashing out. This is when I started realizing that, oh my god. Yeah, Kenji is upset. Understandably upset, but he's lashing out. He's losing his cool here. But yeah, in any case, Sayu then sent this. Sorry to comment on this more, guys. I honestly don't like this kind of heated back and forth. I really hate that people can't just be ourselves in peace and not exploit others for content. Yes, the video he did that slandered me and his chat doxing me happened a year ago. Back then, I blocked Kenji, said nothing because I knew his community would continue to blow this thing up and spin the narrative, nor out to their liking nor apologizing. And wise, because if you guys remember, everybody aside from like the vocal minority that were in support of Sayu kind of was like against Sayu. She did not really have that much support. So and Kenji was like the bigger content creator, so it's scary, right? It's scary. So yeah, because after he posted about me having him blocked recently, I unblocked him and invited him to have a proper discussion in good faith. I do believe that talking things out in private is the best way to go about things, but this hasn't happened yet. I simply wish to receive an apology from him. Oh, thanks for a super chat. Yeah. There are so many out there who have been hurt by him and refuse to speak up because he is a bigger presence with substantially more influence, but I am not them. And I don't think it's right to say that just because one person made mistake and another person is justified in harassing them forever. You don't have to like me. I'm not likable in many ways, but please remember that behind every voice is a human being. The damage you can inflict goes beyond the screen. Which is generally okay. Yeah. Well, let me read some super chats real quick. Pro tip, don't do that convention phone photo thing. In half a year, half of the people on that photo would have quit or being outed for being sex pests. Oh, I don't do that, Azehara, don't worry. I don't have friends I can go to conventions with anyway. Cryosite, thank you for the super. I feel like if someone can't separate fiction from reality, they shouldn't be VTubers. They shouldn't be in any job based on fiction, and we shouldn't give their opinions any respect. We'll get into that later, Cryosite. Sayu did nothing wrong. Thank you, Yujiro Hanma. Yeah. In any case, Sayu said that, right? Sayu said that, and then and then Kenji said this. If you really wanted to talk, you would have waited for a reply. Considering that I have your racist, I like little boy loving community fucking with me currently, my mental isn't 100% up for a conversation. So Kenji is basically lumping a lot of the 4chan trolls and like people that genuinely did not like how he handled this as the same party. But understandably so. I think the reason why I have to kind of give my sympathies, not sympathies, but like I kind of have to understand what Kenji is doing here. He's being a little, let's say, emotional and unstable. Is because like he's fucking upset. He's super upset. But yeah, he's not down for a conversation. He's being very, very emotional and unstable. If you'd like to talk, I'm down. But honestly, it seems like you want to make yourself out to be the bigger person. Guys, look, I DM'd him. He's not responding. You're so blinded by hate towards me because I reacted to you saying I like little boys, and no wonder she got graped. You're under post saying he gets to play victim and siding with people that knew about Doxer and continue to be friends with them. So I feel like this part, I'd have to get a little more information on whether or not Sayu actually knew about what happened to Kenji. But in any case, if I'm being honest, I don't think you care about the current situation. I think you don't like me and you are doing everything in your power to make the situation... I don't think you care about the situation. I think you don't like me and are doing everything in your power to make the situation about yourself. If your replies don't prove that, you're posting screenshots of a DM that I never replied to seem like the bigger person says. Enough. I don't want you to unblock me. Never asked you to. You are free to do whatever you want. I don't care to be H. If you really wanted to talk, I doubt you'd make a public commotion. My DMs have always been open, even back when you got terminated. Reaching out was always a possibility, so waiting till now seems off. What a man-child, bro. Can't even control his feelings. Thank you, Non. This are the drama Tuber Kuro should be mad. I heard somebody say, I can't verify this, but isn't Kenji super young? Like Kenji's super young, no? Yes. Okay. Yeah. So that might explain a lot of things. Because if you the younger you are, the more, let's say, emotionally inclined you are. I mean, I am myself, bro. I'm kind of a Menhera myself. I don't have any right to call him out on being emotional. That's the thing. Yeah. So that's what Kenji says, and then Sayu responds with this. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Zoom in. Can you guys see it? Okay. Yeah, you guys can see it. Considering you, this was a reply, by the way, directly, to Kenji. Considering you actively attacked me without messaging me, I think you had plenty of room mentally to bother posting at all. Yes. If you wanted to wait, then fine. But you didn't even message me to tell me you were down to talk. But we wanted to wait. I mean. As content creators, we don't get the luxury of waiting, and you know this. And me bringing this up 1 year later is no different than you bringing up yours 2 years later. Stop trying to find ammo to fire and just talk it out with me privately, dude. So basically, what Sayu is basically saying is that instead of Sayu being the first one to approach Kenji about this, Kenji should have been the one who said, hey, please, I want to talk to you, but I'm not in a good mental space right now. Please give me some space. Let's talk it out. Basically, giving the ball to Kenji is basically what's happening here. Yes. And yeah. And again, at this point, fucking Kenji was still posting a lot of, like, digging up a lot of past fan arts. Not fan arts. How do I want to say this? Like, people that he was associated with, basically. Oh shit. Thanks for the super chat. Yujiro Hanma. She really hit him with that old lady strat. Starting to lean towards Sayu's side. And this was also one thing that Sayu did. Oh, not Sayu, but Sayu said, I mean. Fuck. Chat, I really do need a goddamn, like, mic, not mic, that thing where I can just press a button and then certain things will show. I forgot what it's called. But anyway, yeah. So Sayu then posted this. The timeline may be off, but then she posted this, right? Stream Deck? Yeah, Stream Deck. I need hotkeys, basically. Yeah, I need a Stream Deck. But anyway, yeah. So instead of talking things out, he's now trying to find any sort of dirt on me to invalidate and demonize me to the public so he won't have to admit he was wrong. You complained that you weren't in the right headspace to talk privately, but you're in the right headspace to obsessively dig through Twitter posts to attack people more? Yes, I was friends with a lot more people back then. Kenji was also one of the people who followed me on Twitter and Twitch. Funny how friends change over time. So yep. Woo! Yep. Again, giving the ball over to Kenji. So, but here's the surprising part. Because this was the entire, this was a disaster. Again, the biggest indie war since forever. And then all of a sudden, it seemed like Kenji may have taken that to heart. So, you guys may call him a man-child or whatever, but it seems like he had, like, at least the sympathy or the emotional maturity to start talking to Sayu and, like, actually talk things through. Hey guys, me and Sayu talked. She isn't a pedophile. We both apologized. Don't send hate. Yep. Anything in regards to Kenji's manager, DN? Yeah, I saw the whole thing about Kenji's manager, but that's like minor part of the news. I just wanted to summarize everything that happened. Those extra segments will be on maybe a separate video, or it depends on how much I want to cover this. The details, I mean, because there are some details of this. I just wanted to cover the broad strokes right now because there were a shit ton of content creators. Rev Says Desu got involved in this. Fucking Kuri Rinji was spitting. Not just them, but like a shit ton of people from Kenji's side as well. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Vought, thank you for the super chat. There was 100% a third party that told them to grow the fuck up. Perhaps. What happened with the manager? So, Kenji's manager, like, basically doubled down on what Kenji said regarding like how weird it is that Sayu liked quote unquote little boys. You know, did False report on this? No. No, he did not. Because False has not uploaded some videos recently. That's interesting. That's some Sniper Wolf kind of apology right there. Thank you, Nan. Perhaps. Sayu also made a similar apology. Yeah. No honor. He was just run with his tail between his leg. Depends on where you're coming from. I'm no longer surprised that all his friends were talking about him behind his back. Thank you, Hel. But in any case, right? So this happened. Kenji and Sayu made a public statement, and some were not happy with this decision. Both communities were saying like, "Oh God, how dare he or she apologize? They did not do anything wrong and stuff." Like, I'm sure some of you guys are also kind of upset that Sayu reached out to him first and was the first to apologize or something. Yeah. Yeah. Pro tip, don't ever apologize on the internet. It depends on the apology. It depends. That reeks of sarcasm. That's the thing, Ozarazil. I mean, yeah. I also thought that it was sarcastic. Public apologies are PR and almost never sincere. Yeah. But then I kind of thought that this was sarcasm, especially with this going on, with his cartoon. But then I saw Sayu's tweet around it. I talked to Kenji in call, apologized, causing him his community stress. I was hurt and angry, hostile. I was hurt and angry / hostile at what happened in the past and used Kenji's situation improperly. So Sayu basically admits that, yeah, maybe she may have done this inappropriately, kind of probably made the situation around her. He did not dox me and also doesn't think I'm a pedophile. Don't attack anyone, don't send hate. Yeah. So, again, a lot of people do not like either side folded. But, for the most part, it did very well to resolve the conflict. I feel and I imagine a lot of people breathed a sigh of relief when this happened, right? Because this was, again, the first ever in Western VTubing, and it turned out to have a good ending. One is a genuine apology, the other mean pretty cut and dry, and what happened? That's one way to squash a beef, I guess. Yeah, it is. Thank you for the super chats. Yeah, it is one way to, squash a beef. I don't know Tharja about Kenji being not being genuine though. Some part of me kind of wants to believe that he's being sincere because because I do like him. I do want to believe that he's being sincere because I like him. You know what? I'm gonna wear my bias on my sleeves. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not gonna dictate what you guys should think about. You guys have his own shit. Azihara roasted his manager. Yeah, I saw the whole manager thing. I will probably get into that, or perhaps somebody else will make a more detailed coverage of that. If in the next 2 weeks nobody makes a detailed coverage of the entire situation, I will. I think Sayu apologized is more clean than the Kenji, the way he did his own apology. Felt like empty one and it more than just it bro, then move on. Thank you, Nan. I think the way a lot of you, okay, here's the thing. I understand why a lot of you guys think that Kenji's apology did not feel as sincere or as effective as Sayu. Because Sayu, actually, in Sayu's apology, she actually concedes that she may have, that she used Kenji's situation improperly. We did not see that in Kenji's apology. Kenji did not say, I went out of line during Zion's termination and falsely accused her of being a pedo, without looking into what happened and without considering my words and how it would affected her. That sort of stuff. If that was what she said, if what he said, I think a lot of you guys may have been more satisfied with his apology. I think that's what I think that's what I think, at least. Because if he said that, I would have respected Kenji's apology more. Yeah. To be fair, the situation is between them. Yeah. And yeah, the goofy pick also doesn't help. The goofy pick doesn't help. Dude sounded more like Sayu gave him that friend line. He finally took his meds and started thinking like a normal person again. It depends. Depends. For all we know, this could just be PR talk. Maybe she is. Again, I'd like to believe that he is being genuine here. But behind the scenes, perhaps Sayu and Kenji may feel some semblance of animosity towards each other. Maybe they've forgiven each other, but there's some lingering feeling of like spite, you know? Because that's just what happens in internet beef, or even when you fight with people, right? Like when you fight with people, yeah, you may have apologized, you may have cried it out, but you can't deny that there is some like spite inside you left. Perhaps even Kenji backed out of the heat or something. There's all sorts of things we can like infer here. Yeah. Wait, LM responding? Oh. Yeah. So that's also one element to the whole situation, and maybe that's perhaps why Kenji decided to do this. Because there were vague alludements that Sayu could actually sue him. Yeah, so legal mindset also pretty much made the implication. Important clarifications here, because stating otherwise is textbook defamation in the US. And Kenji and Sayu, US people. North American people at the very least. Yeah. I mean, PDF file is a defamation. Yeah. And again, it did cause Sayu a lot of grievances. So I don't know too much about law, but from the outside looking in, it may actually seem like it makes sense. Isn't he a CA? Wait, are you talking about legal mindset? Sorry. My roommate gave me fries. Say thank you to my roommate. He's a nice guy. Kenji is half SCA but is in the US. Yep. They're Americans. Like, based in the US, I mean. Thank you, Rumi. Yep. So, nothing about him and his content feels genuine. Thank you, Absolute Trash. You could say she can take a sigh of relief. Yeah. Sayu, that's good. That's actually genuinely good. He didn't give us fries? Oh, fuck off, chat. You guys buy your own fries. Look, you guys knew that this was gonna be like a drama summary stream. You guys should have gotten your popcorn. Yep. He gave you fries? Mm-hmm. Anyway. Remember when Kenji got offended by Enna being stereotypical black people? Yeah, I remember that, Antinomi. I remember that. Back during the Enna drama, not Sayu, Kenji made an entire song and dance about how... I forgot what he said exactly, but it was something regarding Enna. Like somehow, or like soft throwing, not necessarily... Maybe it was shade, but it was like referring to Enna and what she said over the whole chicken joke or something. Yep. So, okay. Here is my post-game analysis. This is my post-game analysis here, chat. Here's where I lie. I think Sayu came out of this much better. I think but here's the thing. I think Sayu came out of this better. She went around doing things wrong, but she got out of this better. And I also like her apology a little better. Not a little better, a whole lot better, even. Like, especially when she flat out admits that, yeah, he did make the entire Kenji situation around herself. And she admits to that. And she apologized. Yeah, and explained, like, you know, explained that she was just angry at him. Like, that's her being transparent. The fact that both sides at least agreed to apologize is a much needed treaty, even if it's a tenuous one. Yeah, I agree, Semi-Electric. Yeah. Yeah. Was she being petty and upset? Sayu, I mean. Again, she even flat out admitted herself. She was being angry and used the situation for her benefit. Improperly. Yeah, she was being petty. But she had the right... but like, one has to remember, this was a girl who lost everything at the peak of the termination. Betrayed, her connections messed up, a lot of friends lost, she got doxed, put in genuine danger, etc. She had a genuinely good reason to be upset at Kenji. Especially since, she was a smaller content creator faced and being, in her eyes, bullied by a much bigger creator. It doesn't look fair for her. I sympathize with Kenji, chat. I really do. And I feel like a lot of you guys are still gonna roast me around that. Because, his fucking friends betrayed him. Right? And I feel like that's one part that a lot of you guys refuse to understand. Okay, yeah, so what? Okay, yeah, even if we think that he's a genuine asshole, or he's dumb, I feel like we can at the very least empathize with the fact that being betrayed by your friend hurts. And that can get people to get really emotionally unstable and inflammatory. Friends, those were his mods. Yeah, I mean, the other person was his mods, Dove was his mods, but generally speaking, they were his friends. Come on. That's not justifying his actions, though. It didn't justify what he did to Sayu, but it does, yeah, I agree it doesn't justify his actions, but at the very least, you can, understand it, where he's coming from, at least, right? Because while he and Sayu were both emotional inflammatory, he came across the pettier among them here. And considering the circumstances, Sayu's circumstances was kind of way worse than him. It's that whole can't deal what you dish out thing in terms of getting the fan base weaponized against a certain content creator. Right? Yeah. So to many people, and, to many people to a certain extent, Kenji's coverage of Sayu incited a few people to go and encourage the doxing towards Sayu. But Kenji can't even deal half of that same heat. That's how people perceive it. And I can see why. 100% I can see why. Nobody, not even Sayu's fans, take away the things that happened to him, but his actions are unforgivable. I've had to deal with people calling me a PDF. Yeah, understandably so. Tharja IBW. Again, it literally became a full-on thematic political war. Kenji definitely folded because LM was getting on his case. There was no way he would have remotely apologized otherwise, although it sounded extremely forced. Perhaps. Yeah, perhaps. Yeah. Again, chat. Again, this was, let's say, political or philosophical clash between the East and the West side of VTubing, I mean. With, yeah. Sayu has a more Eastern-centric fan base with traditional beliefs, right? Such as, differentiating reality and fiction should be a thing when you consume media. Especially fucking VTubing, when reality and fiction being differentiated is an important thing. And that's where I stand. That's why I stand with Sayu. I think you should fucking differentiate your reality and your fiction. I dropped that fucking opinion and I dropped that side a long time ago, and I will stand by that now. Yeah. And versus Kenji, who has a Western-centric fan base with a Western belief, liking lollies and shotas even in fiction is still fucking weird. That was the clash of the fan base. That was why these two fan base would have never mixed, nor they would have any sort of concession towards each other's argument. Yeah. Kenji is an asshole who had asshole friends and gets what he deserves. Colors me surprised. Yeah, maybe, perhaps, Progmistro. Maybe not a cult. Thank you for super chat. If all your friends are talking crap behind your back, then maybe the issue is with you and not all of them. That's the thing, though. It's not all Kenji's friends. Because if you went through what Kenji said, Kenji actually had very decent support from a bunch of big content creators. And I've also seen threads saying about how Kenji was a genuinely good person to work with. So I don't buy the idea that Kenji is this completely fucking toxic person. At worst, I would probably call him ignorant, but I would not say he was evil or he's malicious. You know? Yeah. That's my take. I don't know if you disagree with that take, but that's mine. At worst, I can call him ignorant, but I wouldn't call him evil or a bad person or an asshole. So East versus West again. Something like that. Young is the best description of Kenji. Pretty malicious to throw around accusations of PDF files. When you're young and you have a different, let's say you have a different belief set, most people will disagree with you. Until drama pops up and he can dunk on you for clout. Yeah, that's the thing, Azehara. And you know what? Look. This is so cringe, right? Because I'm a fucking YouTuber. But I would like to stick with my beliefs as someone that does commentary, right? If a certain content creator dunks on me or hates me or dislikes me, but I see where they're coming from, I'm not gonna take it personally against them. I won't. I really won't. Like, if he makes drama if he does drama around me, and I genuinely deserve the drama, like let's say I fucking call somebody a slur. I lose my inhibitions and like go all fucking racist or like start throwing like discriminatory words at a certain person just because I got upset and I lost my edge and he starts shit talking me. That's fine. That's fine. I think that's fine. I deserve it because I was being an asshole. I lost my inhibitions. I would like it if he gives me some slack, but if I deserve it, I deserve it. You know? That's fair. It's fair game to me. Like, I'm not the kind of person who will hate on somebody just because they say a bad thing against me that I think I deserve. If somebody starts hating me for things that I don't feel I deserve, okay, I'd have to try and go into your mindset. Did you do your research around me? Are you ignorant of the situation? Did you make these opinions by yourself? Did you talk to me? And did you end up still with the opinion of still disliking me? Me personally? Fine. That's fine. It really depends. It's a case-by-case basis. But point is, I'm not gonna hate on somebody just because of those. Everyone goes through betrayal at some point. That does not give anyone an excuse to do shitty things to other people. Thank you, Neuer. He didn't do anything like that before doing the video. Did Kenji do research on Sayu when he did that vid? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. That's why I fundamentally agree that Sayu was in the right. I'm not disagreeing with you, chat. Like, Kenji did not do what I would have done. That's why I think he was wrong. That's why I side with Sayu. Or maybe I'm just not. Maybe I'm just not. Maybe I'm just not like wording out what I want to actually say. More fries. Yeah. Don't excuse his shitty behavior. I'm not excusing his shitty behavior. I'm not. Holy fuck. How many times do I have to explain that? I'm not excusing his goddamn shitty behavior. I'm just trying to understand it, explain why he's upset, provide context as to why he's upset, but still say why he's still in the wrong. Like, that's what I do, chat. Come on. I feel like if I don't do that, I would be a complete fucking hypocrite if I don't do that. I would just blindly hate somebody, like, without trying to understand them. That's not the kind of person that I am. You know? The end, just stop and give me the fries. Fuck. No. Kenji has friends that doxed him. Sayu had Kason as a friend. Just saying. That's not necessarily a testament to his character, though, because, like, you know, Kenji's also friends with Zentraya, Chibidoki, Shy Lily. It's like, come on. You know, in this industry, chat, in an industry like this, who you are friends with does not necessarily dictate the kind of person you are. Because you can be friends with good people just as you can be friends with bad people if it elevates your career or if you have something to gain from those friendships and those networks. You can't rely on that metric when it comes to the entertainment industry. Right? Is that a bad thing? Is that an L take? Is that an L take? Because we can't tell which people are actually friends and which people are friends just because it's convenient for them, or which one of them is using which one to leverage to get clout. Like, come on, I think that's a fair take. So I feel like if we use that example, that's not necessarily, yeah. Yeah. Again, I think Kenji was in the wrong here. But I have to understand why he's doing what he did, try to understand where he's coming from, and still tell him that what he did was not the best, and why I side with Sayu still. Like, come on. But then again, if I were to gaslight myself, maybe a lot of you guys are going to tell me that I'm being too nice to him. I don't know. Maybe I'm too... because, like, in my previous stream, a lot of people told me that I'm too nice to people. I give them too much benefit of the doubt. And maybe, you know what? Maybe that is right. Maybe that's something I do have to take into consideration and stuff. Yeah. Look, chat, I even followed him. Yeah, I even follow him on my main account, I mean. He did surface... Oh, wait, I already read that super chat. I'm about to cancel the end for interacting with my Oshi. I can't believe he had the audacity to be platonic friends with my Oshi. Yep, I'm in my early, almost to mid-20s. I'm not acting like he is. He's not a young boy. He's a grown-ass man. I mean, yeah, it depends on how he grew in the environment that he grew up with, I guess. Erimentaru, Ariola. I grew up relatively with let's say a more mature and a more understanding mindset, because I genuinely came from a place where I had to struggle and I had to understand people to get what I want. You know, I came from a place where I have to sympathize with people. I need to talk them out. I need to actually listen to their feelings in order to, like, keep the peace, to make myself comfortable, and to, like, you know, generally make a comfortable environment for myself. That's why I do the things that I do and why I do the things that in this way. Yeah. You're being responsible. I'm still gonna hate, though. I mean, yeah, man. I'm not gonna dictate what the fuck you guys want to do. I mean, hey, man. If you guys dislike Kenji, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna care if you guys are still gonna hate on Kenji. What I do care about, though, is that if you guys go on to his DMs and bombard him and send him death threats, I don't want you guys to do that. Because the least I can... because the thing is, a VTuber or a content creator is never fully responsible for the things that their fan base does. Right? The least that they can do, however, is to third wrangle that fan base and tell them, hey, please don't do this. Hey, I don't like that you're doing this. Stop that. That's the least that a content creator can do. So if a content creator does that, fine. But if a content creator doesn't do that, go fuck yourself. And I think that's what Kenji did. That's why a lot of people are painting him in the wrong, and he is in the wrong because he didn't do that. At least not to my knowledge. Even if you don't tell people to go harass this person, the least that you can do, morally speaking, is to, like, tell people to not do it. I think thank you, Sean. I think the reason why so many people aren't willing to budge on Kenji is because accusing someone of a PDF file is potentially career-ending and should have severe consequences if taken lightly. I mean, yeah, that's why a lot of people were giving him the legal perspective on it, right? I mean, that's why a lot of people were also kind of considering that maybe the reason Kenji folded is because of the legal ramifications, probably. And you know what? Fair. Just don't fucking harass people. I think we should wrap this one up. People are just repeating your take and just want to hear what they want to hear, missing the entire context of what you just discussed prior. Perhaps, yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should wrap up, yeah. Under normal, thank you, Nor. Under normal circumstances, we can agree that being betrayed sucks. The issue that chat's having is that he's being a blatant hypocrite and being rewarded for being one with his outpour of support. Thank you for that. Yeah. Neke, Sayu is not the only one he went against. I don't know, man. I grew up different values. I consider people who go on cancel campaigns evil. Hey, man, I respect that opinion. Look, again, I like to believe that I formed a community where we're genuinely respectful of each other's opinion. At least I hope so. I'd like to drink that Cope. Because, I'm very respectful of other people's opinion, right? Even if I disagree with them. And you know what they say, the chat reflects the streamer. So I would like it if that open-mindedness also reflects to you guys as well. Rodrigo Nakamuta, what you said about yourself reminds me of a case where I had to be a middleman in a near broken marriage. Holy fuck, Rodrigo Nakamuta. Funnily enough, I was that kind of person back then. You should check out the Asylum's Proctor thread. It claims that Kenji Docs drama is manufactured for clout spun by Kenji's friend XGF Maki. I don't think... That's not how I understood it. I don't think so. I know that Maki was the one that shared everything, but I don't know about that being manufactured. That is an interesting... I think that is an interesting rat, though. I will look it up. Look at it deeper, I mean. Because, like, if this is a psyop clout... Chat, look. If this is a goddamn psyop for clout, fucking an entire indie group, the Mofongo Boys, took the massive L for this. And you know what? I don't know if anybody is willing to do that. Like, why? Like... For a psyop, we need to consider why. Why would the Mofongo Boys decide to take this massive heat? And maybe you just misunderstand. I misunderstood, I mean. Maki was Dove's ex-boyfriend and they recently broke up. Oh yeah, I knew that. At least I've heard of that, yep. Send you the document on Discord. On the rat posting? Yeah, I already got the rat posting, chat. I mean, not chat, you. Whoever said that. I onslaught T. Yeah, I already went through the thing. It's roughly what I wanted to cover. Because this is generally the broad strokes of what happened in the drama. I get where you're coming from. Trying to understand someone isn't the same as saying they're right. You got empathy, that's a good thing. I hope so. Because I feel like as I grow up, chat, look, here's the thing. The more I grow up, the less of this empathy starts, I'm going to be a lot less sympathetic as more time passes, I think. Because I feel like, I don't know, I'm doom posting on myself, thinking that I'm literally going to grow up as that one grumpy old man that's sad that the things that he likes are no longer the same. I wish to retain a little bit of my humanity. And you know what? I think I'll savor this as much as I can. You're making your empathy steep? You deserve better? Perhaps. I don't know. I also genuinely question that about myself. I don't know if I'm getting black. I don't know if I'm getting gaslit, but it is what it is. I don't think we missed anything though. I don't think we missed anything. Wait, actually we did miss something. Ignorance and hypocrisy. Oh, thank you, Fenya. Ignorance and hypocrisy lead to people almost unaliving themselves. He will fit well in Niji Sanji. Well, you said it. You said it, brother. I'm not saying I'm not necessarily gonna agree with that, but epic. Thank you. Um, you know what else we missed though, chat? Millie's 3D debut. I missed Millie's 3D debut, and I I was working that time, but apparently there was like drama around it. Apparently, something got leaked. I didn't really check it out too much. Oh my god. Hold on. Thank you for the super chat. Um, Social media isn't terrifying because it gives too many emotionally driven young or old people with underdeveloped minds too much power. Thank you, Watodil. Yeah, that's true. Neuer, I'll admit my bias comes from reading the comments he supports, which include like a lot of personal attacks. And like you said, fans reflect the streamer. She begged for super chats. Oh shit, Salvi, really? Oh wait, yeah. I think it was that. I think it was that. I'm starting to remember now. I think I actually saw that. Uh, go deeper. Did she make a tweet? Oh, here we go. Apparently somebody leaked my membership post yesterday. Thank you for the free publicity. Oh, wait, I'm remembering now. Yeah. Yeah. And then she didn't really get that much views. Did she? I'm not gonna show the screenshot though. Yeah, it was a bit cringe. Depends on the angle. Depends on the angle. To be fair, I get it. On my Donothon, I pretty much also asked people to send memberships, not memberships, super chats for the NPC stream. So it's like, I get where she's coming from, but then again, I maybe there is a difference between me, like a literal nobody that's like stuck to his little traditional circle in the VTubing, and Millie Parfait, like a half million VTuber. 14k CCV? Thought you asked for Streamlab donations? Well, yeah, I did ask for Streamlab donations, but I did say that super chat donations count for 60% of the thing. And it's going to be used for the little funny haha moment for the thing. The NPC stream, I mean. Sean, thank you for the super chat. I might get flamed for admitting this, but I am a member of Verse and people this blew this out of the proportion. It was a bit and she donated the CCs to charity. Oh, that's nice. That's nice then. Okay. I can get behind that. Okay then. That's good. That's good. Epic W for Millie then, if that's true. Isn't 14k good? Look, no, you know what? Maybe it's just my bias because I'm so used to 3D debuts getting like above 50k viewership. But from my perspective and in my general experience around how 3D debuts usually pop off, both in Hololive and in Nijisanji, 15k is a little low, especially for a 3D. I mean, to be fair, the Tempus boys also got around those CCVs during their 3D debuts, right? But I guess it's a little different because Holostars and Nijisanji, yeah, there's a lot of like factors I need to consider to determine on whether or not that's a good or a bad thing. But I have to admit, on the surface, as a person that studies the general, let's say, statistics of what a Nijisanji VTuber normally gets, that's a bit on the lower end. Yeah. Still higher Rosemi. It's still higher than Rosemi. Man, I hit Millie gets more than Resume. Well, that's the thing. Einz 913. Like what I said, Rosemi is not that popular a VTuber, even within Niji Sanji. I mean, she is popular, generally speaking. She is influential, but compared to her genmates and compared to like a lot of the big indies, she's not that popular. Even though I fucking love her a lot. 20k is the norm. No, 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 no. Noisemaker, no, 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 no. 20k is definitely not the norm. If we go strictly in Niji JP and Holo JP, we expect around 100k plus live viewers. But that's Japan. That's because it's Japan. But for the EN side, in Hololive at least, we usually expect around 30 to 80k. The brand, it's so broad, it's so it's so massive, but is what it is. Is it yen? Wait, what do you mean yen? It's crazy Rosemi isn't as popular considering that everyone who knows about her loves her, Niji sister or Niji hater alike. Sean, interesting. I made a video around that talking about the heart. Hold on. If you want like an explanation for that behavior, this video will give you every information that you need. It will give you a lot of context as to why that is. Hey man, yep. Rosemi is one of the idols left in Niji and IMO. Debatable, but I suppose so, yeah. I would say that fucking yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, I think so. I think there's like what 6 idols left in Niji EN, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because idols are not necessarily their branding anyway. Usagi, what about Reimu? Reimu's fine. I don't really have a problem with Reimu. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say I was a massive fan of her back then though. I occasionally watched her when she was in clips and stuff. Got a dip, but thanks for doing this. Help me discuss some pent up frustrations without the Twitter drama. Hey man, no problem, Noir. Isn't Enna the best singer in EGEN? I would think that Enna is the best singer probably in. Well, I wouldn't say the entirety of VTubing, but like, you know, she's up there. Enna's pretty cracked. Enna is super pretty fucking cracked at singing. He is. She is, I mean. Yeah, sorry. Ian Corpo, is one of the best hands down. Exactly, Azehara. I know a lot of you guys probably hate Enna because of all the rumors, but I don't. It's like, ugh, it's whatever. No one tops Mousy. There is Nerissa now. I would like to still think that not Rosemi, that Enna is out there. Yeah. I had an argument on Twitter with one of his fans. He was legit trying to argue that Hololive didn't start the EN VTuber boom. The audacity. Oh my god. Yep. If only people knew. But it is what it is. Amalie clears all VT. Yeah, Amalie is also pretty up there. Amalie is pretty up there. Now, a lot of you guys can fucking fight on whichever is better, Enna or Amalie. I would have to fucking side with... Okay, maybe this is just favoritism. Or not favoritism, my bias. Because I listen to more Enna songs and covers more than I listen to Amalie. But I think Enna is the better singer. I genuinely do think so. But Amalie is still pretty good. That's the thing. I don't want to discredit that, but I think Enna is the better singer. I've listened to more of her songs, and I fell in love with more of her songs. So, L... I know. I expected that. Stick to one. Hey, man. Yeah, I am sticking to one. And it's Amalie. Not Amalie. It's, oh my fucking god. Oh my god. A lot of people are gonna call me a Nijisanji apologist now, aren't they? They're gonna call me a fucking betrayer. I'm a fucking two-faced shill. I betrayed the war. My god. Freudian slit the end. That's just bias talking. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's also just bias talking because I listened more to Anna versus Amalie. Yeah. Is it apologist if you just support a lot of credit? Not really, no. But in the eyes of a lot of Nijisanji, like the people that hate Nijisanji right now, giving Nijisanji credit or like letting off or like giving them a benefit of the doubt or conceding to a point that they that makes sense for them equals you are a betrayer. You know why? And even in the Nijisanji community, that's also the case. And the reason why is because it's literally all-out war right now. Both sides have turned into this fucking goddamn dumbass extremist whatever. It's sad, but it's how it's spiraled into this fucking disaster fest of a drama. Me personally, I'm no longer that interested in the goddamn Nijisanji drama anymore. I'm like, fuck that shit. There's nothing new that happened aside from the whole Luka Kaneshiro thing. So it's whatever. Whatever. They only care about winning or losing. Yep. They only care about winning or losing. Enna versus Suicide. Suicide. No, fuck off. Suicide. Literally cannot be beat. This is also my bias speaking. This is also my bias speaking. Suicide is the best VTuber singer. No, I do not. No, I do not know that much JP singers aside from the popular ones. But yes, Suicide is still the best VTuber singer. Hands down. Sorry. Sorry, chat. Sleeping Baby versus Nuclear Bomb. The Kenji versus Sayu stuff was the Niji's failure arc. Oh! And I've seen that getting tossed a lot. Honestly, really funny. Honestly, really, really funny. And speaking of Niji, you know what else Niji lost? Oh, not Niji lost. You know what else VShojo lost and Niji gained? This person. Welcome back. Literally, I don't really have that much to say around Michi. Really, all I can say is welcome back. I have to admit, chat, I wasn't really too big a fan of her. I was like a casual enjoyer of her clips and her content, but you know, welcome back. Oh, thank you, Martin Drozidi. I really appreciate your take on things. We might not agree on some stuff, but getting a different perspective helps me form my own opinion. That's why I watch you. I will also call you a coward, but don't take it to heart. Thank you, Martin Drozidi. Yeah. An L from Michi? Wait, what? Wait, what's the context here? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Oh, shit. So we're getting more clips of Michi in the future. Yep, she had an Easter egg too, lol. Yeah, I saw the Easter egg. I know what you're talking about. I saw the clip at least. I wasn't watching the debut because I was watching Moonfall with my members. I died inside watching that goddamn film. The GID was getting shafted by any color. They merged with JP and were basically ignored. Yep, that's what happened. Can we get an ESL emote for your slips? Writing that down right now. Hold on. I'm gonna tell my artist. I'm gonna message my artist right now. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Okay, here we go. Okay. Can you give me an ESL emote? Okay. We already have an ESL emote, do we? The nail made me spit water. Yep, the nail. I saw the clip, by the way, chat. Hold on. Still can't believe you chose the mid movie over Michi debut. Hey man, look, I'm sorry. It was Moonfall. How can I skip on Moonfall? Right? It wasn't even mid. Chat. Okay, you know what, CT? You're wrong. CT950, you're wrong. It was not a mid movie. It was a fucking glorious disaster garbage fest. Who's Moonfall? Oh, it's a movie. Sayu made a tweet? Okay, hold on. Oh god. I get anxious now. Hey guys, I'm now catching up with the recent events, so I'm slowly trying to look through who I'm following on this site specifically, etc. All I want is to be in our own space without people hurting us for not hurting others with the jokes we make or things we like. We'll never be able to silence those who are simply trying to find fault in everything we do, but it's okay. We'll be stronger than ever, report them, and look away. I know things have been crazy as of late, and I'm sorry for the burden on all of you again. Thank you to all of those who sent me kind messages in my DMs, to all the kind friends who commented me or DM'd me support. I wouldn't be here without you. So grateful that you tried to look past the noise and my mistakes to see the real me. There are many friends of people who I don't know if they feel comfortable being around me or not. So please, if you do not, you can unfollow me. I understand. Thank you for helping me. I know your thank you for helping me know your feelings too. Sayu, please take your meds. Wait, I don't necessarily think this is a hot take though. I'd like to get enlightened, but oh, she's trying to create a safe space. Naive, I think. Wait, really? Hold on. Let me read it again. Catching up with the rest of the all I want is to be in our own space without people hurting us. Wait, she's here? Cord the 64th. She's here? Wait, I didn't see her. Wait. I need to mod Sayu so I can see her properly. She's not here, you fucking liar. Man, you made me sad, but okay. One guide? Yeah, probably one guide. Yeah, no, I 100% called one guide. Fucking Cord. Yeah, whatever. Thank you though for the super chat. I easily get baited. Hold on. Let me read this again. She should stop apologizing too much. Did she apologize? I don't think she apologized. It's more like she's telling people, hey, you know what? If you don't like me or uncomfortable about what I did, fucking unfollow me and stuff. I just wanna be with the circle that supports me and that I can support. I wanna have my own, let's say, circle. I wanna be my own home. You know? And generally speaking, that's a respectful thing. That's generally speaking, that's a good thing. Obviously there are drawbacks to something like that, like an echo chamber. Everybody is gonna like bend around you, fucking tell you what you want or need to hear. Yeah, what you want to hear rather. But if it's to make Sayu comfortable, finally make her safe, then it's whatever, I think. Look at the third paragraph. There are many people who I don't know if they feel comfortable being around me or not yet. So please, if you do not, you can unfollow me. I will understand. I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with this. I think this ultimately makes it a little healthier. There's an apology to her fans too. Although, nah, it's not. Look, I don't see this as an apology. I see this as being grateful. I've read somewhere, I don't know if it was a psychology book or not, or maybe from a novel, but generally speaking, when you make a mistake, chat, or do something that you think is bad, the right decision is actually to be thankful than to be sorry. Like, let's say you're late at work, or you're late for a meeting with your friend. Don't say I'm sorry for being late. Say thank you for waiting for me. Right? Like, because generally people like being positive, right? And I actually do that IRL and even on my friends as well. Unless, of course, I feel like I've wronged them. But if it's like very simple, very petty stuff, I normally try to be very positive against them as well. Come on, chat. Being illiterate is a Kenji fan. Do better. Yeah. I don't know. I forgot where I read it, though. I forgot where I read it. I really forgot where I read it. But Dian is a Kenji fan. I mean, psychology tips? Yeah, perhaps. Get owned. Yeah, come on, chat. Don't make me embarrassed. Come on. Whatever, right? It's whatever. Say thank you for your patience instead of sorry for waiting. Yeah, stuff like that. I'm glad you actually reading the post and not blindly listen to chat. Yeah, man. And you know what? Yeah, I'd also like to be called out for my BS too when it happens. So it's whatever. If we are being honest, she's being conditioned to give up and apologize for stuff she hasn't done. I mean, I wish that would change, yeah. Sayu! How do I want to say this? How do I want to say this? Sayu has people around her. And there are a lot of people, whether behind the scenes or maybe even just her fans, that want to support her. I think Sayu should be, I suppose, a little more recognized. I think she should recognize that a little bit more. Because that was also kind of a difficult concept to grasp when everything in the internet around me was bad, chat. I got this idea. I got this idea that everybody fucking hated me. Even though statistically speaking, the better part of my mind knew that it was really only like a tiny, not necessarily a tiny percent, but like a certain percentage of people that did not like me or dislike me for one way or another. And regardless of whether their feelings are valid or not, I felt like a lot or too many people hate me to a point where I was not allowed to talk to anybody or I would inconvenience them. Sayu is a big content creator. She's a person with a lot of power. She's a person that is vindicated. The same can't be said to a lot of circumstances around content creators. So I think she needs to recognize that. She needs to fix that very doomer, pessimistic part of her. I mean, I say that, but I'm actually like that myself. Yeah. She's too apologetic. Yeah, she is apologetic. I am too, to be fair. Yeah. I fold when not just me, but like people like us, we kind of fold when we see a lot of fierce opposition, even though the opposition might not make sense. Because if we're not sure about our own thoughts, then we start questioning about where our place in everything is. And that's something that I've actually been learning to like conquer, chat. Back then, I was like, I don't mean to make this up about myself, okay? But back then, I was kind of a bitch. I still kind of am, but it's getting better. Like, I was that kind of person that if I was so sure of something, but then I get faced with like a one tiny concession, not tiny concession, like one tiny argument that may make a little bit of sense, And then when I start digging into it, it doesn't make sense in my head, but I have to concede it to it somehow and make up the excuse that I'll consider. Or maybe there's something that I don't know. I used to be like that. Like, yeah, a bitch. I was a bitch. You said that you said that alternate timeline Usagi would have been a pushover. Yeah, yeah. It really is. It really is the case. Nyefer, not Nyefer, Book Wizard. Chat's not moving. Hold on. Let me fix that. Refresh. You're not even sure about your thoughts on Amalie. We get it. Oh, I am sure though. I am sure about Amalie. I think Anna is the better singer. But again, that's because of my bias. I'm well aware of my bias. Yeah, but that percentage on the internet are a few hundreds of thousands, so it feels like a fuck ton of people, right? Especially if they actually go out of their way to like fucking harass you. Like go through your DMs and bombard you on emails and stuff. When that happens, it's very easy to like build walls and turtle. Oh, fuck off. It's an L-Take chat. Come on. Come on. Listen to more Amalie then. Perhaps I will. Maybe I'm in the mood. Maybe if the YouTube algorithm decides to recommend me Amalie. Perhaps. Amalie has the history. Yeah. Maybe it's just the song choice that Anna has. L. Didn't Ama sing for One Piece? Yes, she did. She was Uta, the voice actress for Uta. You can hate on Niji and still admit that they have some great talents. Yeah, not just singing talents, but like great talents. You play Star Eldian? Comments on Jingliu. I think her fucking outfit sucks, and I think all of the... I don't know if this is racist or not, but I think all the Shanzhou outfits are generic and samey, and I don't like them. They're literally just the same outfit, but with different colors. The same way with Jingliu. It feels like it feels like the goddamn Power Rangers at some point, which without like the cool part. I like the Jingliu aesthetic, especially with the blindfold on, but I don't like her design in general. I do like her backstory though. She like, yeah, I like her backstory. I think if it's racist or not, Lama. Yeah. Whose outfits? Like, generally speaking, Zhanzhou outfits like Yukong, Jingliu's part of it. There's also, what's some call it? The girl that fucking got headless, that broke his neck. That guy. I forgot his name because she's so super forgetful. And Gwenafin, Gui, or whatever it's called. Her backstory isn't hers alone, which I don't like. I think the fact that her backstory coincides with 5 other characters is good. Yeah. Tingyun. Oh, Tingyun. Dian, what's your favorite Power Ranger? The Black Ranger. I feel like the Black Ranger is super edgy. Kind of reminded me of Venom. You know? He's the ranger that doesn't take no. The ranger that's a bad boy. And I like bad boys. Like, I like people that were, like, generally edgy. Bro, my favorite Sonic character back when I was a Sonic fan, was fucking Shadow the Hedgehog. So you know the type of person that I was when it comes to my tastes in fucking cartoon characters. Like, look, I will literally give you any and all sorts of speculation to, like, come up with all sorts of opinions regarding those facts, but it is what it is. You're a Sonic fan? I wasn't necessarily a Sonic fan. I just like Shadow the Hedgehog's character as like an aesthetic. I liked his aesthetic. Yeah. I'm not a Sonic fan though. I mean, I did play one Sonic game, but I wouldn't say I am a Sonic fan. Middle finger in a ref's hand? Huh. But the thing there is she's giving Kenji the okay or saying she wasn't in the wrong and accusing and harassing her. She was calling him out. It's okay now, KFP Pizza. It's okay now. I don't... the details is going to be all up to Kenji and Sayu. They're fucking adults. If they say it's settled, who are we to say that there's more to it, you know? Yeah. I'm not a furry. One Sonic game is enough to make anyone a fan? I disagree. The live Sonics? I did not see the live Sonic. Yeah, I did not see the live action Sonic, but I heard very good things. Hold on. I'm choosing which VTuber to raid. Yeah, I don't know who to raid. Whatever. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Oh my god, it's lagging again. It's lagging again. It's lagging again. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, Kyorasu! Bro, Kyorasu is back! Let's go! She's back! She is fucking back. Oh my god, bro. I wonder. Oh, that's actually pretty decent. That's actually pretty decent. So, I'm gonna have to be honest, chat. I like Kyorasu's personality, but I have to be fair and to be honest when I have to be honest and to be like I have to be very honest when I say that I didn't really watch her content back then as Reroll Ron. I really don't. Um she's a bit of a schizo and a bit of a menhera. That's why I like her. That's really all about it. Yep. Yep. She addressed the rumors, by the way. Yeah, I saw some screenshots, but aside from that, I didn't really see anything else. I think I'll watch it by myself and like you know, do whatever. Hold on. Okay, it's a whatever. It's a whatever. Is this a sellout? It's not a sellout. I'm not being a sellout. I just said I like her. I like her a lot. Because she's a Menhera. And I like Menheras. Anyway, chat. That's really all about it for the Kenji and Sayu drama. And you know what? I think I'm gonna get a lot of hate. Because I made a stance. And it's either I'm not on Sayu's side hard enough, or I'm completely fucking ignoring the side of Kenji. You can never really please people. That's the thing. So I'm just gonna stand my ground and have my own opinion. Any word about our new VShojo girl? Yes, she is who the rumors say she is. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for the stream. I hope. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna expect for the Twitter cancellation thread tomorrow or something. Anyway, bye chat. Bye bye. That's really all about it for the stream. I'm getting very tired now. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Don't defend me. No. Don't defend me. You can correct me. Okay, here's the thing. Before I go, you can whenever someone says something bad around me that you see online, please do not fucking engage in an argument. If they're lacking context or they're taking clips out of context or like actually just spreading misinformation, try to correct it, but don't fight anybody. That's all I ask, really. Because recently there's been a lot of shit around me that kind of bothers me because it's so wrong and they took a lot of shit out of context. I'm not gonna mention what it is, but if you see them, you see them. Yeah. So thank you, chat. Yeah. Don't argue, just clarify. Yeah, just clarify. That's really all about it.